Welcome back to another video. Today's topic, divorces and real estate. One of the questions that people doubt themselves with is it worth investing when they feel like their relationship is on the brink of collapse, or simply wonder what would happen if it failed? Specifically, the possibility of a divorce. Regrettably, no different than making a choice of whether investing in real estate is a wise choice, personal relationships are ones that you must personally make decisions and accept them as well. Along with the choices that you make come the benefits of having a supporting partner and somebody that will support you along the way and encourage you to take decisions that will ideally long-term create great benefits for you. On the other end, choosing a partner that doesn't have your vision, plan, or ideas might hinder your ability to make smart investment decisions or even give them a shot. Now, you have to reach a balance of somebody that will give you the liberty to invest with some boundaries and guidelines of what will be allowed and what will not be allowed. But let's say your relationship comes to an end and inevitably must end in divorce. Here are your choices. Any court will obligate you to itemize and create a list of all assets. In addition to all those assets, you must give them values. When people dispute values, we have appraisers. An appraiser not only can give value to a home, but can also give value to a business, investments, and pension or stock. Ultimately, the decision to what should happen is one that can be directly negotiated between both parties, but let's play out some scenarios when you both lack the possibility of an agreement. I always explain to people that the control is ultimately in their hands. Let's assume you have a $100,000 house, and let's assume we have an equitable division. Notice, equitable does not mean 50% or even. It simply means fair. Now, this rule may be different in your state, but this is just a scenario. So, if you both deserve 50-50 and the home were to be sold for $100,000 with the assumption of no costs, you would both walk away with exactly $50,000. So what is to say that one partner could not refinance the home, get full title to the property, and pay off the second partner with the $50,000 that they would get nonetheless? The problem is the dispute in value. Perhaps credit may not be sufficient to refinance and keep the home. There are alternatives, and again, the easy choice is to sell, but if you can create a payout agreement over time, perhaps a partner may be willing to part with their share under the condition that they eventually get approximately their fair share, the 50%. In addition, if you are doing it over time, no different than if you were to finance a transaction, you may incentivize them to give them a little more under the condition that you are granted time to pay off that share. Now remember, if you cannot come to an agreement, the choice is then left for trial in which a judge makes a choice. In my opinion, so long as you offer a fair and reasonable resolution, a judge is likely to side with you. The difficulty there is judges require that you present evidence, documents, testimony to demonstrate that your side is convincing. And some lawyers are better than others at convincing a judge at what's appropriate. But nonetheless, keep an open mind that unless you take wise risks in both your relationships and in real estate investments, you could either end up in one of two scenarios: appreciating that you've made a smart choice which has resulted in a lot of positive benefits, or on the other end, regretting that you did not make smart choices and have to deal with consequences. Those consequences might be good ones or they may be bad,